If you're 1 week away from your official exam, here's my advice. If you're still not seeing your goal score on practice exams, then you need to analyze your existing practice exams and pick 1, 2, or 3 areas to focus on in this final week. If you have a lot of study hours, then you can invest in 3 areas to improve. If you don't have very many study hours, just pick 1 and try to get much, much better at that. When you're analyzing your exams, pick the pain point that is showing up the most on those tests. For example, if you're not so great at word problems and you're not so great at geometry, word problems come up about 3 times as much as geometry on the exam, and so you should absolutely triple down on word problems in your final week if that's a weak point. The second thing you should be doing in your final week is focusing on review. Rather than trying to over-index on a lot of new material the week before the exam, you want to get rock solid on all the stuff you've already seen before. This is a good time to go back to previous practice problems, previous study sheets, previous study materials, and just make sure everything that you've covered you actually know. The third thing to really invest in the final week leading up to your exam is rest. This is often overlooked. Many of us are overachievers, and that's why we want to go to business school in the first place, and that's awesome. But the downside of that can be that we push ourselves too hard sometimes, and that can lead to negative performance results on test day. Now, you don't need to radically alter your routine, but you should be getting at least sufficient sleep so that you're not feeling super tired throughout the day. And you should be thinking about getting to bed at a regular time, getting up at a regular time, eating your meals at a regular time, and getting your regular exercise routine in at a regular time. Ideally, you don't have to think much about your daily routine when you're leading up to test day. That regularity will really allow your body to get into a peak performance state and give you the best odds of great results on test day. If you're in your final week and you're really not sure what you should be doing, reach out to us and we'll be happy to advise. Talk soon.